situations. If you can't change a situation, if you can't change something physically, change how you perceive it. Who has control over you in that moment? Any way that we're going to create anything here is going to always come from within. And being that girl is not always only going to be about your looks and how things are on the physical. Welcome back to another episode of Her Creations. To all my new creators, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And to the creation crew, you already know how we do. And we're going to get straight into this episode. Now, I don't have nothing in specifics planned for us to talk about today, but I kind of wanted to just get to like the foundation, the base of it all, because talking about, us being that girl and creating our own realities and things like that, it may come off a bit surface level. And that's not why I'm here. I'm here to get down to the nitty gritty, the deep conversations, those type of things. And being that girl is not always only going to be about your looks and how things are on the physical. Being that girl is going to come from within. Ain't nothing that we're going to create or change or alter or shift is going to be from the outside. It's going to always be from the inside, and it's going to always start from our mindset. And so that's kind of what I really want to talk to y'all about today, for real. Because if you don't change your mindset, you don't change how you think about things, how you perceive things, then you're going to always create the same thing. And in order for you to create anything different, you're going to have to alter it. Alter your mindset, shift it. If you are in a position where you are struggling to create your reality, or you see other women and you just be like, dang, I love how she carries herself. I love the energy she exudes. I just love like her confidence when she walks into a room, her energy, and you feel like you may lack that energy. This video is for you. This video is for you because I want to help you understand who you are, your power, and how to use it to create your life, to obtain all the things, baby, all the things that you desire. Now, the foundation, our mindsets. I come across individuals, and I used to be this individual where, because of society, doctrination, um, influences, rules, laws, all these things, our minds are kind of already programmed for us at a younger age. And we're programmed to think that we aren't creators. We're programmed to think that we're not powerful. But when you understand your power, when you know your power, you know that you are actually in control. And being in control, it takes a certain level of discipline, a certain level of accountability, responsibility, but the benefits outweigh the work that you got to put in. And the work that you got to put in may be hard, but eventually, baby, it's going to pay off. So, foundation, your mindset, however you perceive situations. If you can't change a situation, if you can't change something physically, change how you perceive it. Two things can be true at once. One person can think, one person can think, oh my God, I hate long distance relationships. Another person can perceive it and say, you know what, I really love long distance relationships because, I get to have my own space. We get to miss each other. We get to plan visits, go plan these crazy dates and do these things together when we finally see each other. But then I get to still like have my own space to do this and X, Y, and Z. And another person will view it like, oh my God, it's just the worst thing ever. So two things can be true at once. It's all about how you perceive it. And when I learned that if I could change my mindset, I could master any skill set, I learned also that regardless of me changing my mindset, it didn't matter if other people changed theirs or not. It didn't matter if other people's mindset aligned with mine in this beginning transition, because I used to once be there. I used to once be clueless and not knowing my power, not knowing who I am and what powers I possess. I used to be there. So it's like I've come to this acceptance that regardless of what I think that I know to be correct, if somebody comes and says, "Oh, that's not true," yeah, I would be very open to hearing your perspective, your opinions. And if it resonates with me, it does. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. But I'm not gonna sit around and try to convince the next person or throw my opinions and my perspective down someone else's throat, knowing that we don't agree. I can always respectfully not agree with you. I can respectfully hear your thoughts, your opinions, and keep it pushing. So understanding perspective and understanding that regardless of if somebody agrees with you or not, who cares? You know what's true to you. It's also just kind of letting go of control. You don't have to be in control of everything. You only need to be in control of yourself. That's the only thing you need to have control over. Because when you're not able to ever change your perspective or even be open to listening to other perspectives at that point, and then you get out your body when people challenge your perspectives, at that point now, that situation or those things, people's perspectives, then have control over you. That brings me into emotional intelligence and just self control. Being that girl, like I said, it's not just the surface level, it's not just physical beauty, it's not none of that. It's really your mind. It's your mind. It's your mind, it's your actions, it's the things that you believe in. And so, emotional intelligence, like I said, when it came to like learning new different things and different perspectives, I had this like when I began doing this, I had this new way of like feeling okay with knowing that these people are not going to agree with me. They're going to think I'm crazy. And that's fine. I don't need to argue, convince, persuade, because I know truth is truth. And I don't need to get upset about it either. So, having control of yourself, control of your emotions, being able to go through things in life and feel the emotions of things happening in that moment, sitting back and saying, you know, wait, right now I'm angry. I'm mad right now. I'm pissed. I'm sad. I'm hurt. Admitting the feelings, feeling the feelings, allowing yourself to truly feel it. And then once you're done feeling it, or once you feel like, okay, I'm cool now, then making your decisions instead of being angry, being hurt, being sad, and acting based on how you feel in that moment. Like, oh yeah, I'm hurt right now, so I'm about to hurt you. No, mm-mm. Or oh, I'm sad, so I'm about to crash out. No, literally, when you listen, y'all, listen. This is serious, like for real. Think about it. You angry, and somebody has caused you to be angry. Somebody did something to you, right? Somebody did something to you, and now you angry. And so you say, okay, I'm about to go crash out. Who has control over who in that moment? Who has control over you in that moment when you decide, because someone else outside of me made me angry, now I must react? What? Think of the control that you could have for self if that happens. And instead of reacting, you just sit back, feel it, process it, wait till you're done being angry, and then make a decision on what you're going to do. People expect you to crash out. That's what they expect. But baby, when you start switching up and having that emotional intelligence and having control over self, controlling yourself. That's literally what you're doing. You're controlling yourself when you don't crash out. People be like, what the, what? She not crashing out. He ain't crashing out. No. Then they start to think, well, damn, I must not be that important. Maybe you're not. When it comes to me and how I move and how and who's in control of me, you're not that important. That you're more important to the point that you control how I act and how I react and what I say. What? Emotional intelligence, y'all. Having emotional intelligence. This is all about our mind, our emotions, our heart, our actions, how we speak, the thoughts that we think. It's more that being that girl is more than just a surface level. It's more than that. Hey y'all, if you truly want to embody your highest version of you and become your own boss without putting in too much time or effort, I have the perfect opportunity for you. With digital creations, you get fully customizable planners and playbooks designed to grow your social media and create passive income. You can edit them to match your brand and resell them for 100% profit. It's that simple. Ready to start? DM me digital and let's get you making money online. Any shift, any change, any um way that we're going to create anything here is going to always come from within, never from without. So yeah, the outside might be cute. We might be cute, y'all. We cute. But that don't matter if you have a messed up mindset. That don't matter if you're not optimistic. That doesn't matter if you don't know how to respect other people's perspectives, regardless if you agree or don't. It doesn't matter if you're not a good listener. It doesn't matter if you're always trying to force your own opinions and thoughts and ideologies and perspectives on the other people. None of that matters. It doesn't matter if you don't have character. It doesn't matter if you don't have morals. It doesn't matter if you live by whack set of principles. None of that matters. The physical don't matter at that point. It's all gonna come from within. And yeah, I really like these deep conversations with y'all because my goal is to be more deeper with you guys and really getting to the root and the foundation of our creations, of us creating our lives, of us becoming that girl. It's all going to start within. And if you are on a journey, okay, to become that girl, be that girl, create your reality, because that's all we here for. That's all we here for, baby. But with that being said, I love you guys so much. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. If you want to hear more, then I need you to tap in with your girl. Okay? And I will see you guys next week.